What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Straight to the point. Let's get right to it. Want y'all to smash that like when y'all come on in here. I'm really disgusted by what I'm seeing. I'm really disgusted by what I'm seeing, man. And we're going to clear the air right now. We definitely going to clear the air. Because everybody's being fooled. Everybody wanna sit here and give all this sympathy uh, to Ryan Garcia, and then they want to downplay Tyson and all this other stuff. I'm not having none of that. What's up, sugar? I see you in, sweetie. Yeah, we're about to talk about this right now. Right now. Right now. And it's a shame. It's a shame. He's part of the reason why boxing is the way it is right now. All of them. Canelo part of the reason. Ryan Garcia part of the reason. Hell, Tank part of the reason too. He get to smoke too. All of them. Except for Haney. All right, this is what's going on, okay, man. If you come in here late, just go ahead and play that back, okay? Playback game, playback game. Look, Ryan Garcia, man, I don't feel no sympathy for this guy, okay? Um, Ryan Garcia has been, coming out, sending all these messages, saying how, just these little cryptic posts and talking about, demons and feeling possessed and all this other stuff, man. Look, the only reason that you coming with all these posts and all that other bullshit is because you know that you about to get your ass whooped again. You about to get your ass whooped by Haney. Now, you wasn't feeling all this mental. Listen, let's take it all the way back. Let's take it all the way back when you was on Mike Tyson podcast, okay? And you was calling out everybody. You called out everybody. You called out Tank too at that time too. I remember you calling out everybody. You wasn't struggling with no mental health then, or at least people didn't think you was. And look, man, I'm not gonna sit up here and downplay mental health. There's a lot of people that struggle with it. Everybody goes through it. Yeah, I mean, in America that go through it. It ain't nothing to play with, okay? But I am gonna say this though: you can't always use that as no excuse. Talking about mental health, this, and I was struggling with this, and I'm struggling with that, and all this other stuff. You sure wasn't struggling with that stuff when you decided, you and your daddy decided to talk down on the Haneys? Now you didn't say nothing racist like your pop did, but you sure wasn't acting professional. I put it to you like that. Now you have been selling the fight. I give you that. But you sitting up in here and letting Floyd influence your mind. It ain't nothing with mental health. This shows that you weak-minded. You just not mentally strong. Let's just face the facts. Everybody want to make excuses for Ryan Garcia. Oh yeah, oh man, give the kid a break and all this other stuff. No, I'm not giving him no break. He's what's wrong. He's part of the reason what's wrong with boxing. You doing this right before the fight. You want to do all these little messages and stuff like that, and talk about how you on drugs and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Making a whole bunch. Yeah, he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight. And And look, I tried to give him a chance. I tried my best to give Ryan Garcia a chance. I even said that the last fight that he fought, he actually did somewhat decent. He still got a lot to work on, though, like turning his back and all of that stuff. But Ryan Garcia don't want to fight nobody. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight the best. He want to sit up here and make all these excuses, blaming everything on his mental health and all this other stuff. Look, you can do any drug in the book. There's a lot of guys that did a lot of drugs, in their respected sport. But you best believe that some of those guys, they knew when it was time. When them lights were on, they knew it was time to perform. And Ryan Garcia, he don't know that difference. Ryan Garcia, I give him this. As far as social media and his influence and all of that other stuff, yeah, that's great. But he's still bad for the sport, though, pulling stuff like this. Or, well, he's one of the ones, besides the business stuff. Canelo didn't support you for just no reason, man. You talk about a Hall of Famer. Now, Canelo ain't no better, because I'll get on his helmet later on too, but this video is more so about Ryan Garcia. Okay? It's about his. Now, if you want to talk about mental health, yeah, he's mentally weak. Yeah, he's mentally weak, okay? That's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with him being depressed and all this other stuff. Man, listen, man, you get in the bag, bruh. What you got to be stressed about? I can understand, that Oscar De La Hoya, did you wrong, and all these other guys that did you wrong as it pertains to the business side of things, and you had some issues with Bernard Hopkins and everything. But for the most part, I don't know why you crying and complaining. This is your opportunity to really just pipe down, shut the hell up, get in the gym, perfect your crap. Derek James, I'm surprised he's even training you. When Derek James took over and wanted to train you and everything, I was shocked. And then you had Tank trying to vouch for you right after he whooped your ass. I don't feel sorry for this dude. I don't feel sorry for him at all. Matter of fact, I'm like this. Either you gonna fight, either you gonna get in the ring, you gonna fight, or just go ahead and call. I'm at the point where I'm like, just call it a career, because you have teased a lot of the fans enough, man. You going back to the old Ryan Garcia where you say, oh, I feel like fighting, I don't feel like fighting. I feel like fighting, I don't feel like fighting. Make up your mind. I don't feel sorry for him either. When it comes to other cultures, it's always mental health. Yeah, exactly. Hell, we the ones that shit. Look at what we had to go through. All of our people should have mental health. Look, I'm not telling look, I ain't trying to get on that racist stuff and none of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, come on, let's be honest. Sugar, and everybody else that's listening. Look, let's just be honest. All of us, like what we went through, and what most blacks have went through, and melanated people have went through, there should be some sort of trauma in everybody's life. You know what I'm saying? Even some of these people that done moved up, so to speak, live in the suburbs and all that other stuff. Hey, they started from somewhere, and if they didn't, then I guess they lucked up and they was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. But for the most part, yes, we the ones that should be feeling the way that he's feeling, really. But we probably are feeling the way that he's feeling, a lot of us. But we don't, 9 times out of 10, a lot of us don't make no damn excuses. Now, there's probably some young people that are this generation that don't know no better, that haven't had nobody to guide them and stuff, probably, you know, are doing the stuff that Ryan Garcia doing. But yeah, they want to make an excuse for another guy. You know, when Kanye was going through what he was going through or whatever, oh they made him out to be a boogeyman. When Sha'Carri Richardson was going through what she went through, oh, just because she smoked a little weed, you know what I'm saying? They telling her how to grieve. You know what I'm saying? When Tamar Braxton was going through what she was going through, you know, it's mental health. She's struggling with this. She's struggling with that. You know, several other people. I can't really talk. Even with Michael Jackson and stuff like that. You know, they thought he was crazy and hallucinating and stuff like that. But then when it's somebody else, oh yeah, well, he's having a tough time and he's struggling with some mental issues and all this other stuff. Yeah, he is. He's mentally weak. To be honest though, he do look confused or something. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what he confused about. He confused because he knows that he thought that he was just gonna come in here and dominate everything. Look, I'm not giving him no excuse. You know why? Because him and Haney are 3-3. They tied up. So I'm not giving him no excuse. You wasn't struggling with no mental health when y'all fight, or when y'all was fighting in your younger years. Do you see Haney up in here, worried about anything and all this other stuff? I mean, look, he probably done been through more stuff than what you have been through. And matter of fact, you grew up. I mean, I'm not saying like, Haney was rich or none of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Ryan Garcia, you ain't come from no, man, you ain't struggle like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you just came, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, you got to stop all that. And even if you did, man, this ain't no excuse. Now you on the biggest stage, and now you want to start acting a fool. You want to start messing up your opportunity. And that's why Jake Paul is doing what he does. He's doing what he does right now, because there's a lot of loopholes. Everybody's up in here talking about, oh yeah, money grab. When it comes to the Mike Tyson fight and stuff like that, you damn right it's a money grab. You know why? Because they getting shit done, and he getting shit done his way. Hell, you could call Jake Paul. Shit, some people might get mad when I say this, right? Some people is gonna get mad when I say this right here, right? Jake Paul is like the white Dolomite. He like the white version of Dolomite in the boxing sense. And just let that sink in. Let it marinate. If you know what Dolomite or who Dolomite was, then you'll understand why I said that. Okay? And let me break it down for you, for some people that don't really understand. The reason why I compare a guy like Jake Paul, to similar to like a Dolomite, is because Dolomite did it his way. You know what I'm saying? He was really taking, theater and everything, and really getting real people off the street, giving people opportunity and everything, and busting down the door and making his own mark, recording everything, you know what I'm saying, his own production, blah, 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 all that other stuff, and still was able to he rose to stardom like that. Well, what do you think Jake Paul is doing? when it comes to boxing. They sat up there. He was a YouTuber. That's all they call him, was a YouTuber. They don't even refer to him as no boxer because they don't take him serious. See my signal on? But anyway, they didn't take him serious. What they did is, you know, they were like, this guy isn't serious. He's just a YouTuber. He's not, he's a fly by night type of guy. He's never gonna fight anybody professional and all this other stuff. But he was really serious in the gym, trying to perfect his craft, trying to tell people, hey, look what I'm trying to do. But in the meantime, guess what he's doing? He's up in there working behind the scenes, fighting fights. It may be not the fights that you like. It might not be, top of the line fights and none of that other stuff. It might be some retired guys or some former athletes or MMA, whatever you want to call it. But at the same token, everybody looking, everybody paying attention to him, everybody starting to take him serious. So a lot of people are willing to pay. We got to keep it 100 with that. Meanwhile, he coming in here. He done got Mike. Listen, he was fighting on the He fought on the undercard of Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. He got people on his podcast. He got different lanes, man. This guy got different lanes, and he's doing it. He's a smart dude, and that's why you got to compare him to a guy like Dolomite. Meanwhile, everybody talking about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia ain't did shit, man. He did nothing. Hit that like if you come on in. Whoever's in here, salute to y'all. Ryan Garcia gets all this cachet and gets all this praise and stuff like that, and he ain't really done nothing. Jake Paul, if you really want to be honest, I'm gonna be real with you. I think Jake Paul could beat Ryan Garcia. I think Jake Paul could. He going to slap Jake Paul around. Hey, but you know what though, Lou? Salute to you, Lou. Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Everybody go sub to the brother Lemon Pepper Lou, aka Lou the Rider. Oh, look, man. Jake Paul is a phenomenon. If he get in there and lose, you know what I'm saying, Lou? Check this out. If he get in there and lose, guess what? He still got a bag. And check this out. He can say he stepped in the ring with a Hall of Famer. Some people might see Mike Tyson is washed up and all that other stuff. You know what? Hey, that leads me to my next point. Mike Tyson is in better shape than some 20-year-olds. Okay? He might be 58. He might be damn near 60. Mike Tyson can still move. Mike Tyson is in real good shape, dog. When he get beat up, he get knocked out. Hey, I give Jake Paul. A lot of people wouldn't get in the ring with Mike Tyson. Yeah, he'll hurt. And like Jake Paul is this small guy or something like that. Man, Jake Paul is like 6'2", man. I mean that ain't extremely tall. That's around it's a little bit above average height or whatever, but it's taller than Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson ain't nothing but like 5'10", 5'11". but I'm not saying that advantage is gonna help him like win the fight or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But people act like Jake Paul don't be training, like he's not in condition and all that other stuff. And more importantly, people act like he's not cerebral. And I'm glad he's doing it. A lot of people want to sit up here and they want to take this fight for a joke and all this other stuff. But listen, I'm trying to tell you right now, don't be surprised in the next couple of years if you see Jake Paul starting to really take over boxing from a business aspect. Because people like all the Al Haymans and all them guys, Eddie Hearns and all these people, man. These people are crooks, man. Bob Arum and all them, man. They getting sick of that shit. People getting tired of the PBC. People getting tired of all that. People was like F the PBC. That's why Canelo was about to walk away. They tired of the BS. But most valuable promotions, which is Jake Paul and I forgot Nakisa Bearded him. However you pronounce the name, that's their company. They booking people left and right. And while people are up in there laughing, guess what? They're being entertained. Because we got to remember, there's an entertainment value to all this too. What you say, Lou? My bad, bro. If I don't get, sure, his brother can donate his rib after fighting Mike Tyson. Yeah, Town Business was talking about it. Yeah, exactly. And shout out to Town Biz. Town Biz has been on this. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, you can hate everybody. Hey, Lou, when you was on my channel, when it was still Polo Sports Talk and ENT, way back when, I don't know if you remember, but I was telling people, man, Jake Paul is gonna pretty much take over one day. And I wasn't talking about necessarily fighting and all that other stuff. What I was talking about was the fact that from a business aspect, this dude is a genius, man. This dude is a genius. I call him the White Dolomite. Because he ain't up in there. He created his own lane. And he's making it. Now you got people trying to follow it. Look at Francis Ngannou. That was an exhibition between him and Tyson Fury. And what's his name? Francis Ngannou was like, nah, I'm not fucking around with you. I really want to fight. And guess what? Everybody knows that Francis Ngannou, he whooped Tyson Fury's ass. Okay, and he won that fight. But, it was Tyson Fury. They didn't want to make Tyson Fury look bad and all this other stuff. And see, there you go again. You got another clown like Tyson Fury. Oh, well, you know what, man? I got injured right before the hold on one second, y'all. Right before the Usyk fight. People getting tired of that shit. People want to see real fights. And it's the same thing with the NBA. It's somewhat in the NFL, but mainly like the NBA. People getting tired of like, okay, yeah, a player don't play and all this other stuff. That's why they trying to change. People tired of. They want to get their money's worth, man. What's up, Ted? I see you in here. Right. And you know what? Hey, you know what I'm waiting on, Lou? You know what I'm waiting on, Ted and Brown Sugar? You know what I'm waiting on? I'm waiting for Jake Paul or Logan Paul to take over the WWE. I could see them. Okay, you get with The Rock. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Nah, I'm just playing. But nah, you get with the guy. I'm up in here getting hyped, man, because hey, y'all think that this is a game. Y'all think that this is a joke, man. Like, nah, man, they serious about making money. They got boxing stepping up their game. And these are the people that I want to really take over boxing. I would like Bill Haney to be involved with. They got their own, promotion and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's grooming his son right now, but I would like Bill Haney to be involved, more at the upper echelon in terms of the business of boxing. I would like The Rock to be involved in boxing, as well as all combat sports. I would like him to be involved in the sports because the Rock is serious business, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Pauls, because they get shit done. They get stuff done. What's up with it, Ron? Yeah, they taking over. Everybody's laughing. Like I know my brother Ron. He don't take Jake Paul seriously. Hey, but guess what? He getting the bag. If he get knocked out by Tyson, guess what? He still got the bag. And on top of that, that's helping his production company. Yeah, man, Jake Paul ain't worried about losing. He already got a loss on his record. You think he cared about losing to Mayweather? He didn't care about none of that. You know why? Because at the end of the day, this man, getting the bag, and it's helping his production company. Man, come on, what y'all doing? You think? Well, I know Magic knows some things. Magic knows some things about the NBA that I think he really doesn't want. See, Joe Dumars, they're headed in the right direction with Joe Dumars. They're headed in the right direction with Joe Dumars. You say he gonna get hurt? Hey, if he he's not gonna get as hurt as what you think he is, Ron, man. Nah, Jake Paul, y'all act like Jake Paul. Jake Paul ain't no little dude, man. He bigger than Tyson. You act like Jake Paul is like Nate Robinson or something like that. Jake Paul is a big dude. He like 6'2", man. He got some size on him, man. He ain't no little Nick. He ain't no little white dude, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude's a big dude, man. I mean, he ain't extremely big, but he bigger than Tyson. Hey, he a bum, but guess what? Hey, he get money though. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? He got everybody looking. He got everybody talking about it. Hey, guess what the starting prices is? I looked it up today. Guess what the starting price is, Lou and Ted and Brown Sugar over here in Dallas? Just take a guess how much the lowest price is on the fight. And this was starting. They bound to go up because they talk about Jerry Jones. The last price I saw it started at 270. Okay, but that's subject to go up once more people start buying it. Then as you get lower and lower, because that fits like 80,000 people. As you get lower and lower, I was seeing outrageous prices like at 5,800 and some odd dollars. Yeah, like 400. Okay, I saw 270. The last time I checked, it was like 270. 400, man. Man, this dude is getting money, bro. And look, you talk about LeBron and all this other stuff about he getting money and he's a smart dude and all this other stuff. What the hell you think Jake Paul doing? He manipulating everything. That's which is what he's doing, the manipulating instead of the game manipulating him. They try to exit him out of there. He said, you know what? I'm going to create my own lane. And look at him. He got other people taking this guy serious. And guess what? You got a guy like Mike Tyson. Everybody thinks like Mike Tyson a dumb guy. Mike Tyson is an intelligent guy, man. He got a real high IQ. It's just that all that stuff that he had going on back in the days and stuff, he got like a negative perception about him. He won a lot of people over and stuff like that, but nah, he's a very intelligent guy, man, and he's becoming more business savvy. I only said that because of his age is different. Hey, but you know what though, Brown Sugar? Hey, like I said, man, he might be 58, but man, all it takes is just that one punch. But you know what though? I don't think Tyson really wants to do that. I think he wants to actually give people a show, because if you look at the way that he was fighting Roy Jones Jr., he wasn't really going hard in that fight either. And Roy Jones looked at, I mean, as much as I love Roy Jones, because he's one of my favorite fighters of all time, as much as I like Roy Jones, man, he looked it bad in that fight, man. You said Tyson can kill Jake if he wanted to. Yeah, he probably could have. But guess what? He's still getting the bag. I'm going to slay your whole argument. Every time you try to come with that, man, I'm going to slay your whole argument. He going to get the bag. And think about it. Last time I looked at a Jake Paul fight and I went to Dave & Buster's, hey, everybody in here, Ron, Brown Sugar, Ted, Lemon Pepper Lou. When I went up in there, man, you couldn't even sit down. It was so packed in there. For a Jake Paul fight. So do the math in that. Everybody think, oh yeah, I'm about. They want to rush and they want to go see a fight like that. Man, I'm not. Listen, you got to think. At the end of the day, man, these guys are professional. They don't want to absolutely they don't want nobody to get killed or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like even when Nate Robinson got laid out, you know what I'm saying? The Paul brothers were, after that fight, you know what I'm saying? They were real supportive of Nate Robinson and stuff. They talked a lot of trash and all that other stuff. But after that fight, you know what I'm saying? He just like one of those honky, one of them RNs. I'm not gonna say it. One of them type of guys or whatever. Nah, man, you should see the amount of people this guy be having on his podcast. And then on top of that, he got an influencer like Tony Robbins, picking his brain, constantly feeding him knowledge. Man, you got to be kidding me, bro. You better take this dude serious. Everybody been like, oh man, straight, you capping, all this other stuff. Even when back in the days when I had my, when I made, older content and stuff, people was like, you on cap and all this other stuff. But now people got to eat their words because this dude is serious. Dude, he got a living legend on his ticket. He about to step in the ring with a living legend. How many other people can say that they did that? And he said that he wants to continue fighting, and he wants to take it serious. It's just like with Francis Ngannou. Everybody thought that Tyson Fury was just gonna come in there and wipe the floor with him. Guess what? He laid Tyson on the canvas. Okay, you think he playing now? Now look where he at. He fighting Joshua. Tyson is still in good shape. Okay, is he 25? No. No, he's not. But I can guarantee you, man, he's in better shape. That's just like there was somebody saying that he on the couch or something like that. Man, Tyson ain't been on no goddamn couch. He been, man, that dude has been working. Just because he's doing his podcast and stuff like that, that don't mean the man ain't in the gym. He constantly training. He trained Francis Ngannou. And look, listen, I've been very critical of Tyson. I've said that Tyson, he's not as great as some of the other heavyweights and stuff, but don't get it twisted. I want people to understand this. Tyson is still a force to be reckoned with to the average citizen or the average civilian. Yeah, up in there, man, making excuses for Tyson Fury. You know he was going to pull that foolishness, Ted. You know what I'm saying? So y'all better take this fight like seriously. And then on top of that, you got to look at the undercard. You giving people opportunity. Now everybody want to try to kind of copy what they doing and stuff like that. And if you don't know, Tyson, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, I don't know if y'all know those little underground street fights on the YouTube and stuff like that. They support shit like that. They support stuff like that. That underground street fighting, MMA and all that other stuff where they like, that backyard fighting and stuff like that. They support stuff like that. They actually invest in stuff like that. These guys ain't just like, oh, they sitting on the couch doing podcasts, smoking weed and stuff like that. Nah, man. These guys are making moves. They're very intelligent, man. So yeah, hey, he might be comical. He might be funny and all this other stuff. He'd be like, oh, I ain't take, cause I was like that. I didn't like neither one of them. I didn't like Jake Paul or Logan Paul. But after that, man, after I started looking at what they were doing, I was like, nah, man, these guys are on to something. And all you hear in the regular boxing world, in my Lion Ryan, in my Lion Ted, in my Lion Brown Sugar, and come on, why don't these guys fight each other? Oh man, why don't they get this shit right? Oh man, when is these guys gonna fight? Oh man, these niggas ain't gonna fight again. Oh man, he pulled out the fight. Oh man, he having a surgery. Oh man, he's struggling with mental health issues. Man, you get tired of hearing that shit. Damn, can you just get in the goddamn ring and fight? Shit, I'll put my money up against Brown Sugar and I'll be like, man, Brown Sugar, man, get in the ring and just clean these motherfuckers up and embarrass them, please. I'm tired of this shit. Alright, dog, man. Hey, Ron, go two-piece them real quick, man. Let's just get it over with. Man, Ted, man, listen. Hey, I'm going to train you, Ted, and we going to go ahead and we going to mollywop whoever come up in here. Now, oh, we got to wait. We got to do this. We got to do that. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You got to blame a lot of that on Mayweather. You got to blame a lot of it on Mayweather. I blame a lot of it on Mayweather. I blame it on Canelo ass. You know what I'm saying? Canelo get the smoke too. They was wrong with boxing. Back in the days, if somebody showed up at that press conference, you had to fight that guy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Said modern day boxers, yeah, they always ducking each other. They scared to take an L and all this other stuff. That's why I like fighters like Sean Porter and I like Canelo and everything in that aspect because he was dared to be great. The Charlos at one point, You know what I'm saying? But now they all starting to act. Oh well, I don't want to fight this guy, man, because I'm afraid of taking the L and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't want to move up. You know what I'm saying? And take a risk and none of that. But you got a guy like Jake Paul that's itching for an opportunity to get up in there and show what he got and stuff. We need more people like that. We need more people that are more risk takers. Everybody else is, oh, they afraid of getting memes made about them and getting talked about on social media. Shit, who gives a fuck, man? It's always an excuse. Oh well, I'm not gonna. My pair of Jordans, man. They're dirty. So I think I'm gonna pull out of this fight. They'll find the most lamest excuse to pull out of the fight. They'd be like, oh well, I gotta clip my fingernails today. I don't want that to get broken. So I think I'll pull out of the fight. Um, hey, man, I forgot, man. I gotta get my oil changed. I didn't do it like I was supposed to. So I think I'm gonna have to fight you at a later date. Yeah, I got a runny nose and shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I remember that. Man, I remember there was this one girl, man, back in high school. Man, she was always missing school for something. Something was wrong with her, man. Always. Like I'm like, damn. But that's what I compare it to. It's every time you turn around with Ryan Garcia. Well, yeah, you was all hype. You was all hype in the press conference. You with your daddy and shit. With your daddy being around and all that. You was all hype, in the arena, trying to run up on Haney and stuff, trying to do all that squaring up and shit on the post that I put up now. Oh, well, I got my mental health. You want to try to use that shit as a life jacket, man? If you don't get the hell up out of here, oh God, man. And you wonder why some people call a lot of this like the cupcake. They call a lot of people cupcake era. Yeah. Ryan Garcia dad talk about nappy hair. Shit, at least we got thick hair. Shit, man, you lift your motherfucking shit up, man. That's gonna be a goddamn man weave with some glue on that shit. Shit, you better look. I know Bill Haney, and look, if you really, he's so he don't even know the difference between having dreads and actual nappy hair. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know the difference. He just saying stupid shit. Shit, at least he. That's what I'm saying. He lift that mug up, man. He gonna have a man weave on there. He gonna be looking like what's that dude name, man? He gonna. Man, I'm trying to think of that motherfucking name, man. Oh man, not well, like Homie the Clown, and Trump had that too. When he talked, you know what I'm saying, he had that toupee going up when he talked too. Yeah, man, up in here, see, because he knew Bill Haney was getting on his helmet, and so that's when he want to start hitting below the belt, start talking about nappy hair and all this other stuff. Man, you probably just mad because you can't even get it up no more. Baby, can you please get my blue pill? Whatever pills you taking. Niagara, Viagra, whatever the hell it is, you can't. I know, sweetie. I'm. All right, y'all. I gotta bounce out. Straight to the point. I'll get at y'all later.